Well, hello, YouTube. Welcome to your Wednesday night meeting. Hope everybody is having a fantastic week. Welcome to it. And I am your host, Nerd Lounge Master 84. We've got a great show planned for you tonight, but want to bring in our co-hosts that are here this evening. We've got one that is out on us that had to work late, unfortunately. But we also do have somebody live on location, so I'm going to bring that guy on first. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Live from somewhere in Tennessee that we just don't know where you are.
Hey Todd, how we doing today? I am live from a cabin in the woods.
how is the cabin?
It's great. They have all types of games, fun things to do, and even
Oh,
housing.
oh
It's
wow!
nice.
Look at that! Look at that! So you rented this cabin just for this extravaganza, right?
Absolutely, I did.
Wow. Well,
For
we,
this,
we really we really appreciate all that dedication to Arcades Anonymous going out in the field just for us.
absolutely, Todd. Anytime.
Well, don't turn in your expenses because I'm not going to pay them. So,
That's what I was promised.
live from the mountain getaway. Oh, glad you have joined us today, buddy. How are you doing?
Doing great, doing great.
Are you
Can't be much
enjoying
better.
your? Oh, look at that! Look at that! A nice drink there, ready to go. All right. So, how's the vacation so far?
Oh, it is
Oh,
going great, going great. Have no complaints at all. Family's enjoying their time here, and anytime that they're in bed, I'm in here. So life is great.
awesome, awesome. We'll appreciate you joining us live on location with all those cool arcades. Chaotic,
Absolutely.
what's going on, brother?
Not much,
Glad to
man. Good to see you.
glad to see you, brother. Glad you're here. If you follow us in Discord, you had a loss this week, so we're glad that you came and hung out with us. Really condolences sent out to you, brother. We
I
love you.
appreciate all the love and support from everybody. Thank you all so much, man. I'm good though. Thank you.
Filling in for our good multicade Matt, who is working long hours. Hopefully, he's watching from his cellular device. We miss you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Stock Jock is filling the spot there. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I'll try to use dope as many times as I can tonight. Okay.
Let's do.
So
Absolutely, that is
everybody
dope.
feels
That,
like Matt's still here, all right?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Well, we're glad that you're here, brother. We always
Yeah.
love your opinion and
Yeah.
your thoughts
Glad to
on
be
it.
here.
You're
Plus,
definitely
plus one other thing, Todd, and that is you need a boomer on here to kind of keep you millennials straight on
Yeah,
what
gotta keep
really
us straight.
retro
There you
arcade's
go.
all about.
There you go. We got to keep us in line because this is a rowdy bunch for sure. Oh, Jay, what's up, brother?
Not retro gaming, not antique gaming.
Ooh, ouch! Shots have been fired. Shots have been
Okay.
fired.
What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm like doing
Don't
a
f-
stutter here, so I don't know what's going on, but I'll hang in there.
Matt's brother says also don't forget to say that you're golden because you're golden. All right, brother, you're
okay.
golden. You're golden. All right.
That's right. I'm golden tonight.
He is
Glad you're
golden.
here, Jay. Glad you're here, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Now, and what everybody here in the chat has been waiting for, obviously, is our good friend G.I. Joel and JoJo. JoJo, are you ready, buddy? There you are. Let's cue up that good old music, brother.
JoJo shows a toy or two. JoJo shows a toy or two. JoJo shows a toy or two or three. Maybe six, okay, probably 10.
All right, JoJo, this is your time, buddy. Shine, make us the money. Make us the money, brother.
What do you got?
Oh, what you got there,
no,
brother?
No words? You're not even going to talk?
Raphael.
Raphael.
Two Raphaels.
Oh man.
Free Raphael.
Three Raphaels.
Awesome.
Yardo.
So you got the whole set of turtles, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, what else we got? Oh, more turtles?
Donnie Mikey. Sheriff Woody.
Oh, you got Sheriff Woody. Where'd he come
Mm.
from?
Just to mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up, add a little
Toy Story, Todd.
The crossover
Yeah.
you never knew you wanted.
the crop.
I got the Ninja Turtle movie.
Yep. We watched it the other day. Gave it a second shot.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And there's one. That's the one where there's Superfly.
Yeah, Superfly.
He was a baby, a little big bug, and his dad was named Baxter Stockman.
That's cool.
Until then, some guys that we didn't know who came in, and then his friends, like Superfly, had to save his little brothers and sisters.
Awesome.
Did you like that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a good one?
Yeah, when they go to school.
Is it better than
But
Captain Underpants?
no, I like that movie too.
Okay.
You got a question, JoJo. He says, "What's JoJo's favorite Ninja Turtle weapon? What's your favorite Ninja Turtle weapon? Oh, the nunchucks. There you go.
Nunchucks.
So Joel, you're gonna have to buy some nunchucks, buddy.
He's already got some nunchucks.
Oh man.
Man.
Oh
Well,
man.
we got a bonus this week. We got a JoJo's movie review. We haven't got one of those in a while.
Yeah, we haven't got one of those either.
My favorite Ninja Turtle is
Mikey.
Awesome.
Iron Man's gauntlet.
Who do you like?
Just his hand? Just his glove?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the rest of him?
The suit's still catching up to him.
Oh man.
This is a smasher.
What do you like more, turtles or superheroes?
Turtles and turtles.
Superhero. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Good answer.
I like Iron Man and Spider-Man too.
Superhero and turtles.
There you go. There you go.
I like Mikey and also Iron Man and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And on my number 5 birthday, it's gonna be Wolverine, and then I'm gonna turn.
Oh,
5.
Wolverine. Number
Yeah.
5. Okay. That's going to be a pretty cool cake, right? Awesome.
You guys out here, I already showed you.
All right. We can't have too long today because Gallagher guy is only here with us for a short period. We got to see find out more about his cabin in the woods.
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
Do you remember I showed you some of these toys in this bag?
Yeah, there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't get to finish because there's a lot.
Take your time. That's fine.
Yeah, you showed them this one.
I believe we've both shown him that one already.
Yeah, I think we have.
Oh, this one here.
Uh-oh.
All right. What do you get? Yep. I don't think they've seen that guy. Who is that guy? Do you even know?
Chef's girlfriend Newly.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Shotgun
Yeah.
Sean is joining the chat.
Chef's girlfriend Newly.
Bernoulli?
Yeah.
Bernoulli. Say that 10 times fast.
Salvage.
The Bumblebee?
Awesome.
No, his name's Salvage.
Salvage.
Mm-hmm.
Salvage. Oh.
Now, did you make that? Did you make that, Joel?
No.
We found it at the toy store. We found it at the toy store.
I
Oh, that's
don't know
pretty
if I mentioned it last week. but,
I know where we got it. We got it from the toy store.
Yeah. We may have, I may have on the verge of creating a monster. JoJo's discovered the world of 3D printing.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, when I was a baby, my mom and dad told me the character so I can know them all the time.
I think we're on two different stories here.
So
But yeah, he
So
saw
it's
Daddy's 3D printer in action, and he was asking how it worked and what it was, and started to explain it to him and what it does, making plastic parts and
And
stuff.
he said we can make a toy.
Yeah, he had his first question was, can it make action figures?
There you go.
And I said yes, and that's all he heard after. He didn't hear anything after
That's all
that.
you need to know.
I wanted
That's all he needed to know.
toy with him. We didn't find which one yet.
Yeah, we're working on finding a toy. He wants to make a Bumblebee transformer with a chainsaw arm.
Yeah, that's a
Awesome.
classic
That's a
one.
good
That's
choice.
classic one.
Yeah, very
And
solid choice.
One,
If
like
anything
this
needs a chainsaw arm, I would think Bumblebee would.
This is Optimus Prime.
So I guess you've upgraded the boiler room there.
We're like
Yeah, from
How's the
boiler
carpet?
room to a cabin in the
right
woods, I
on
guess.
the arm, and then when you press the button, then it comes out, and you can just push it back in and then do it again.
Cool.
And the
That's pretty
sauce
cool,
for
dude.
battling the Insecticons.
So you got any last words, advice for everybody, all your fans at home? Anything to give them to take them into the weekend?
Roll out.
Roll
There's
out.
new Bluey.
Oh yeah,
There's
Oh.
two new Blueys. There's only two more.
two new.
You
Yeah.
need to watch those. You
Yeah,
need to
the
watch your
Bluey-
blueies.
They are selling their houses. Dogs
What?
who can't see.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler
What?
alert!
Oh no!
I know it's a half an hour show too. I heard
And their
it.
hair's in the way.
Yeah, it's a big long one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that one.
Thanks, JoJo.
New Bluey episodes just dropped.
There's
Thanks, JoJo. You rock, buddy.
there was a
All right.
lot of new Blueys out there.
New bluey confirmed. Yep,
Bye.
exactly.
That's what we get.
Bye, JoJo.
Oh, there he's
Bye.
getting pulled off stage.
Bye.
See you later, buddy.
Thanks, JoJo.
Always a pleasure hanging
play
out with
theme-
JoJo's Corner.
Good
Play theme
night.
song again.
Good night.
Everybody on the chat says thank you, JoJo.
Yep, you rock, buddy.
Got our latest Bluey news. And
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
golden. He's really
He is
golden.
good. He is pretty. He is absolutely golden
he's
and dope. Don't forget that
Dope.
he is dope. He is dope.
golden.
Well, guys, great to hang out with you this evening. We got a great topic, but as always, I like to go around the horn and talk about what you're playing and if you're modding anything. So, Gallagher Guy live from Tennessee in a cabin in the middle of the woods, Shotgun Sean.
What
He
you
is-
playing?
What you playing, brother?
Right now, this is Jurassic Park 3. I played that one last night. Ended up beating that one. It was pretty fun. There's a couple more. I think Rush is back there. I've been playing that too, as well as on the multicade here. I started playing Dig Dug a little bit. I haven't played it in a while, and so I've been playing on that. And that's basically all I've got done as far as arcade stuff this week. Is just what's in here. So that's what I've been playing this week. Haven't been modding anything either. Some guy lured me to this cabin in the woods, locked me in here, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind.
Well, what surprises me is there's no burger time there. I don't know if it's on the multicade or not, but
I think it
hopefully-
is.
hopefully
Okay,
Burger
okay.
Time Babe will put her score in before y'all head out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Although she's not here, it's just me alone. I was in a van, and he
Oh,
drove
you were
me
in
here and dropped me
a,
out.
you were in a van.
Doors are locked,
Down by
but
the
that's
river?
fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, Shotgun Sean said there's no carpet, which is a
No.
good thing. I like the
Yeah.
hardwood floors. Did you tear up a few rugs to feel at home?
Yes.
We don't want your deposits or any type of money extra spent. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. All right.
Does those machines take quarters or are they just free play?
they're just free play.
Oh, there you go.
I was
You
Yeah.
said you beat it. I was like wondering how much
how much money you had to spend. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think I only had to renew my life like 3 times, so that was pretty good for like a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah,
like,
no
oh, that's
doubt.
pretty cool. Yeah,
No
it was
doubt.
pretty fun.
All righty. Well, thank you for the update. Looks like you've had an absolute blast. So glad you were able to make it in tonight to hang out with us for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Chaotic, brother, what have you been playing and modding?
Oh, lately I just got breachers for MetaQuest 3, so it's a lot like Rainbow Six Siege, if anybody plays that. So that's on the MetaQuest 3. I'm having a lot of fun with that. It's currently on sale for $17.99 instead of $24.99. So anybody that's got a MetaQuest 3 or 2, pick it up. It's really good.
Awesome.
Very immersive.
Send us the codes.
Yeah, and I'll send you some codes. So
Yeah, codes are awesome.
yeah. That's the only thing that I've been really playing this week. I finalized paying my 4KP Attack from Mars this past Monday.
Really happy for you.
My labels have been created this morning, so hopefully
That's
FedEx
cool.
will pick them all up tomorrow, and they'll be on their way.
So, one quick question: how good is your FedEx guy?
I don't even know, man. I
Oh,
don't
man.
hardly ever get FedEx packages, but whatever day it says it's supposed to be here, I'll be sure to be off.
You
I'll
call
wait
it.
for them outside all day.
I'm not feeling well.
Got a bad case of the arcade.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Then they'll delay it till tomorrow. They'll be like, oh, this has been delayed till tomorrow, and you have to call in sick again. Oh, still got it.
Yep, still got it.
See, what you need to do is, we've been talking a lot in our communications about shorts. You should do a short where you're just standing out there by the road waiting for it.
And you see like water come down on the window, and you're just waiting.
or you could do that sad face as you're like looking at the clock and like wondering where the FedEx guy is.
And then when he comes, you could be like a lost puppy, and you
Or I hear a car coming and I stand up really quick and look.
Yeah.
Get all sad face when it's not dead.
And then run out to him and like say, "You need to be really careful with this thing. This is my life. This is everything to me.
This is my biggest investment ever."
If
Do you have a Ring doorbell? Do you have the video?
He just opens the door and dumps it out the back.
You hear a big thud.
I feel
Heart
bad
breaks.
I saw somebody on Facebook. They ordered the Joust cabinet from Wayfair. FedEx. It was pouring down rain, and they drove up in their driveway, threw it out the door, and then drove off, and it just sat in their driveway getting wet.
Oh no!
My Simpsons got a little wet when that came in, but I was waiting for that sucker, and as soon as I seen it, I ran out there and got it. But yeah, it was getting wet. They don't care.
Yeah.
They just there you go.
Yep. Well.
So yeah, that's my worst fear. That's why I'm like, I got to be off that day.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the weight of the boxes. One of them's 98 pounds and one of them's 53 pounds. I'm like, damn it.
You need some help. You might want
that
to.
in.
You might want to.
Nobody likes jousting the pole, you silly people. Oh man.
Oh, Joust is the best. Y'all suck.
We
That's
do
Brian's
have,
game, man. That's Brian's game.
we
What
do
is
have
it?
a poll going on for the game of the week. So want to congratulate Vader for being our this
Good
week's
job,
winner.
Vader.
So
Yes.
send me an email at nerdloungemaster84 at Yahoo, and we'll get you a shirt coming to you, brother. So appreciate you.
Great guy too. Great guy.
Yeah,
He was in
yeah.
our
Top
tournament
notch,
with
brother.
tournament with the Blitz and stuff. Even though he didn't know how to play, but he was a good sport about everything, and he's been doing a lot of stuff in Discord too. So shout out to Vader. I'm really glad he won.
Absolute. So yeah, we'll get you Arcade's Anonymous shirt or something that you want, brothers. Just let us know. But send me that email and we'll get that coming to you. And I haven't forgot Burger Time Babe. I've got to get with her and see what she wants. So I haven't forgot you. Okay, so we're working out that.
She was on. She was playing Mario Kart with us. You should have asked her then.
Yeah, I know. Just busy as always.
It's on the backlog.
It's on the backlog, but never forgotten. Never forgotten. I promise. I square away with my deals. I promise. Stock Jock, what have you been playing, and have you been doing any modding?
Let's see. Well, I was playing Donkey Kong until I played about 8 or 9 times, and then I said, "Well, let me see what the scores I got to beat." And I pulled up and saw what Vader Dave had, and I'm like, "Forget this."
You killed that thing.
Stock Jock, you could still submit them. I still need the scores in there. Come on.
He's like, I'm embarrassed.
No, they weren't even anywhere close to those scores. So I said, no way.
Oh,
So,
come on. Look at I've got 1 or 2 Pac-Man that are horrible that I still submitted. Come on.
He's got the King of Kong score kind of score going on.
I probably should have looked on that first one. I didn't waste all that time putting up 6,800 and 7,200. So I immediately, as soon as I saw that, I went over and started playing like No Man's Sky and some other called Planet Crafter. They had some updates. Those are computer games I really like. And then modding. Let me see. I'll grab it real quick. The carpet's been picked.
Yay! Look at that. Look at that full screen. Look at that.
Yeah, for the new arcade that I'll be putting in. I'm getting ready to order it. So the process is starting, and so this is my mod.
Awesome.
So you get new cabs too, Daryl?
I'm working on a deal to fill that whole thing in one shot.
Don't mess around, man. Don't mess around.
Not with these. So I'm working out a deal with somebody who needs some flooring, maybe. So,
Todd, what do you think of the carpet? Did you approve of the carpet?
I love the carpet. I may have to drive down to Florida and do a video of me just laying in it and
you can bow to it if you want. I mean, you and Gallagher got to come down and bow to it.
Yeah, I'll pick him up on the way down. Yeah.
Now, do they make it in shag?
No.
Because I would love that pattern in shag.
Right.
I ain't lying. I would love it.
I don't know if you can get it in that because it's this kind of industrial stuff there. So
I know. I'd love some shag.
Oh man.
Yes, you're right. It was small. It's a small piece, but I'll move it around there every once in a while, so it looks like it's all over the place.
My eye on that carpet for a while. Yeah, Thor's been locking that carpet too. Apparently.
Yeah.
We really need to get our carpet simulator game out there because everybody just loves carpets. So.
I'm telling you, it do well. It
would do well. It would do well.
Probably.
I talked to Mystery Encoder. He thinks it's possible. So
yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, Jay, what have you been playing in modding, brother?
Playing? I haven't been playing much. I got a bug in modding, so buddy of mine at work. Well, I guess I've been playing the Junior Pac-Man. But he gave me we tried to figure out what version of Gen 1 Pac-Man that had a light up marquee and a stand that was that went with it. Like you guys are telling me that wasn't a thing, and we finally figured out it was like a collector's. I don't know who carried it, but it was all in pieces and stuff. The board was all messed up. So I made a video. If you guys want to check it out, my journey of trying to get this thing to do vertical games. So I wanted a machine that just did vertical games, and so that's what I turned this thing into, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm glad I got a Junior Pac-Man machine, and most Junior Pac-Man machines are converted Pac-Man machines. So I think it was fitting to shove that in there and get that going. And
you got new graphics coming, or not? Haven't decided to do that yet.
Honestly, the new graphics, if you ever see them, is just them slapping a sticker on the side that says Junior. That's actually legit. I might do something like that. I like talking about Vader. Vader's he kind of inspired me too, because he's got a Miss Pac-Man one he's working on, and he's got one of those 60-in-1 JAMA boards, and that might be a route to go to, because he was showing me that. So I'm eagerly watching his mod too, just things to do with it. But this is my first like yellow Pac-Man. I have the Pac-Man. Was it the one that had all the stickers and stuff? I forget what that one. I got that one at Ollie's, which I really like. But this is the Pac-Man yellow, and if you don't notice, I really like Pac-Man. So that's what I've been modding. I don't know if it's considered gaming on the MetaQuest. There's like a TV show they do that I just kind of found. It was called The Woman with No Face or something like that, and it's a 3D virtual reality series. It's kind of got like this Agatha Christie like mystery. They're stuck in this castle thing, and there are 3 episodes in right now, but it's all like filmed like at their different points of view that you normally wouldn't have, and it's really immersive. And so I got caught up in that for a hot minute, and there's only like 3 episodes, or like 20 minutes long. If you guys want to check that out. And then also I even got my wife into the Fallout TV show. Everybody's been talking about. I watched the first episode twice because I watched it and then my wife wanted to watch it. So
Oh boy.
my wife's going to surgery tomorrow, so we might have to binge that. She actually liked it. I never played Fallout. I know the premise of Fallout. I don't know if you guys have ever played it. So I know some of the lore and some of the stuff that I'm picking up on, but I wasn't really into the Fallout games. But I'm enjoying this show. This show, even if you know nothing about it, there's good writing there. That game is fun, or that show is fun, and it's very, I don't know, it's very good so far. And I'm hearing episode 2 from Shotgun Sean. He's loving it. He was hyping it up, and they were trying not to give any spoils, but I recommend checking it out. Yeah, it's actually really good. So I haven't really been playing anything except for I got Junior Pac-Man up, and I've been if you ever play Junior Pac-Man, it's the best Pac-Man. So, and I'll stand by that. If you play that has all, I love Miss Pac-Man, but Junior Pac-Man is even better.
We weren't going to argue with you, Jay. We were just going to say okay.
And
right.
Smash Brothers isn't a fighter still.
Okay.
One truth and a lie. That's
Okay. All right. Moving on to the next guy. Hey, Joel.
I just want to start controversy up so we can get some views.
Oh. Yeah. Well. Joel, what have you been playing and modding, brother? And I know you've been a busy fella. So
I've been a busy fella, but a boring fella. I don't have a whole lot of exciting anything to really talk about as far as things people would be interested in. I haven't had a whole lot of time to be modding and building. We went out of town for the weekend. It was my dad's birthday, so we went over and spent some time over there. It's 4.5 hour drive. So, and I do the driving. So it was about, spent about 9 hours in the car this weekend. And then it's been super busy at the day job. So putting in long hours and full days and stuff there. I haven't had a whole lot of time to mod and stuff. Gaming, I've been kind of in between games too. But I was trying to find a game to play. Played a couple different things. There's a game I tried out called Geometry Dash, which was kind of this shape side-scrolling nonstop where basically you're hitting a button, but you gotta time everything right. So I played that for a little, like 20-30 minutes over the weekend. It was on sale cheap and it looked interesting, so I picked it up a while back and decided to check it out along with like Mr. Run and Jump, the new one. But yeah, that's I just picked up and I'm excited to try it out with all of our fighter talk. And they ran the sale. Capcom has a sale going on right now through the 29th.
on Steam, right?
Yeah, on Steam. So I picked up Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So I'm kind of excited to try that out. I'm still planning on trying out Tekken 8 per everybody's recommendations and everything, but kind of waiting for it to go on sale. That's pretty big pill to swallow for not being a fighting game guy yet, but so I'm kind of interested to get into that. I've been looking in. I do have the Tekken Tag Team for Wii U, which I hear is like the best version of it, is the Wii U version.
Really?
The only problem is I just I don't have any other way to play it other than on the Wii U. So usually I'm not in the game room much and sitting in front of the Wii U. So when I would do my playing, it's on the Rogue or something and in bed as I'm trying to get ready to go to sleep or something. So that's been the big hold up there. But I'm kind of interested in getting into that and trying it out.
Awesome. Well, as for me, I haven't been modding anything. I've been working in the Nerd Lounge trying to get things done, get my gaming rack back up with my CRT, which is behind me. So that's primarily what I've been doing. I have been bombarded by Squishmallows. These guys have known about that. These darn things. have
Whoa,
been
those are bigger than I thought. I was thinking that they were like
Little guys,
No,
yeah.
these-
tennis ball size things.
No, these things have. My daughter cleaned out a whole closet full of these, and her mother decided that they needed to go into the Nerd Lounge. So I got piles and piles of freaking Squishmallows all over the place in the Nerd Lounge.
Dang,
But,
those things are huge.
yeah, I got to get rid of these things. So
Those
You need
anyway.
to save them. They'll be worth something one day.
Maybe.
well, I'm
I
gonna
didn't say
sell them
more than
now.
they are
So
now, but
I'm
Well,
gonna probably.
we determined earlier in the week that a lot of like girls' toys don't really hold their value like boys'
That's
toys.
Yeah.
And
Is
it's mostly
Barbie?
because pretty much all girls grow up. A lot of boys don't ever
no.
grow, you know. So
Yeah, very true.
they're still interested in collecting those toys and getting them back from their when they were younger.
What about
So,
Barbie
yeah.
though?
We got
Is that
tons of
collectible?
freaking.
It still has the
That's
tag on it
collectible.
even.
I think there's grown men who collect those too, though.
Yes,
Okay, there you
So, so we'll be giving those away as prizes throughout the day.
go. You serious?
No, I'm kidding. You
You get 5 of them.
Oh, get rid of these Squishmallows because literally it was a queen size bed full of freaking Squishmallows, 4 foot above the bed. So I am, I am full of those things, and they need to get out of my Nerd Lounge. So,
Well,
but
you
that's
did a
what I've
short
been-
on your shed too, so I mean,
Yeah, I went
you working
check
on
out.
that?
Yeah, the storage cade. If you check that out, I did a quick update short. I put in another shelf. I got lights coming in soon to make it a little more brighter in that storage unit, so I can see what I'm doing and power up all my 4-player machines. So a lot of work I got to do. So, but just a nice space to do that. Oh my God, my niece and boyfriend's daughter are obsessed with those. Yeah. Well,
Well,
I've got a whole
wanna
room
sell some?
full of them now. So if you're looking for a particular one, Lacey Forever, email me. I might have it for you. So I digress.
Make a deal.
He'll
Make a
even
deal.
sign it for you. He'll even
So
sign it
tonight,
for you. The nerd.
Nerd Lounge,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
who the heck wrote on this thing? No, anyway. So tonight's show, we're going to be talking about gaming on the go, and I think that all of us have had an instance where we've gone out, we've traveled, or we've done whatnot, and we've always had something gaming to go. And a good one is this guy right here, Galaga Guy 88. You basically had a destination gaming, really, honestly. You went to a cabin and went there particular just to play the arcades, right?
Yes, that's exactly what
That's
it
how to
was.
do
It
it.
was. Yeah, we were looking around, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's different cabins in Tennessee. Let me look around, and this one popped up, and I'm like, we're getting this one. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm like anything else. I just want the one with the arcade in it because that would be too awesome. So, yeah, definitely
Yeah.
gaming on the go. Definitely gaming on the go.
Yeah, no
Now,
doubt.
are they all set on free play, or do you have to put in quarters?
They're on free play, but I make Burger Time Bay pay for it. I'm still like, yeah, it's still for it. No.
You should be like, put the quarter on the glass.
Yeah, put it on the glass. Put it on the glass.
Quarter on the gas. But
Yeah.
do you guys, we've gone to I know we as a group have gone to Cleveland, but whenever you go somewhere, you look at these Airbnbs and you always see if there's some type of gaming option for you. Or you go I'll tell you this, I'm going to Washington, D.C. In May, and we're looking at Airbnbs and trying to find ones with arcades in them and, kind of mixed kind of thing. But the other thing that I do is I search the areas around to see if there's an arcade that I can go to just to hang out, just to check out, because it's so cool to go to these places and check out these local venues. I don't know if you guys do the same thing. If that's kind of, you go into Google and you look and see if there's something out there for you to look at.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely do that.
But we're talking about, gaming on the go. What do you other guys do? You all have your handhelds, right? There's always a handheld that you love to have. Let's talk about that. The Switch is probably the most popular, right? Majority of the people on the panel have a Switch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you either got the Lite or you got the regular one, but you just can't go anywhere without the Switch, right? And you have all the cartridges, and I even have like a mobile hotspot just so I could connect my Switch, so I can get updates and things like that. So
Somebody mentioned the PSP, so yeah.
And PSP is still one of those that, I don't know, it's still great hardware.
Yeah, this is the OG one. This one's rough shape, but yeah, that one's.
Yeah, you can tell in HD that looks pretty horrible.
Yeah, I have another one. This is the only one I can find. I have the Darth Vader one, but yeah, this one's seen some better days. But yeah, this one is the OG with the. Remember that, the mechanical?
Yeah, mechanical.
Those little discs that took forever to load. But yeah, that's the PSP one. And then you guys remember the DS. So if you went Nintendo before the Switch, you went to either DS or 3DS. And this one still has a lot of good games on it.
Yeah, the DS is such a great little hand console. And the thing that I like about it,
yeah, I mean, the way the clamshell still can't. I mean, everybody's trying to copy with your guys' new ones. They're all trying to copy that clamshell form factor.
Yeah. I got a funny story about the DS. I was actually playing Mario Kart on the DS when my daughter was born, and of course it's a running joke today. But my wife is like, he was playing DS the whole time. I was just sitting there in labor, and he's just playing DS and not caring about me. And then the doctor walks in. It's like 3 a.m, and I'm sitting there playing DS. I've been playing all night because I'm staying up for her. She's in labor and whatnot.
Yes. What are you gonna do?
And yeah, what am I gonna do but sit there and stare at the wall? So I was playing the DS, and he comes in. He's like, "Are you ready to cut the cord?" And I'm like, "Hold on one second. I got one more lap on this."
You did not.
No,
you did not. You did not.
Were you playing cut the rope?
I'm like, hold on one second.
You did not. Tell me you're lying. That's.
And of course, the doctor, I'd seen him for 9 months. We had a great relationship. He just laughed a little bit. He says, "Yeah, I can wait just a minute. Yeah, go finish your lap."
Just hit him and say, "You finish it, please, and let me do this."
I gotta. MG, but she won't get a Vita. So there you go.
I can't let it drain.
That's for MG. The Vita.
Man!
Gotta give the people what they want. So MG won the Vita, so I showed them.
Evercade. You guys, any of you of the panel have an Evercade right now? No, why not?
I have the Super Pocket.
You have a Super Pocket? I don't have it. I have one too, but it's not with me right this second.
I have the yellow and blue Super Pocket.
So Evercade made the announcement that they were coming out with a couple of new things. They were coming out with a new cart that could handle like the Laserdisc games, which I thought was pretty cool. And then they're coming out with, I guess they're kind of making it like a budget type system, budget handheld and a budget console as well. So looking forward to seeing that towards the end of the year. Any of you guys interested in getting one of those or thinking about it, or not really on your radar? Or
yeah, I'm interested in getting one, especially for that price. I think it was a lot of people were kind of back and forth with it. I thought it was a good idea because I've always kind of wanted one, but that price point was always just a little bit too high for me. So $100, I mean, why not at that point in time? If you're really you never had one, you've always kind of wanted one, I think I'll end up getting at least one of them, if not both of them.
Yeah.
What's the advantage of them? I really don't understand
Well,
the whole concept
the
of it.
the Evercade obviously has the cartridge, and they're
For
all
people who
licensed games.
don't really want to pirate their games, Jay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
It's a way to
Yeah.
it's a way to support the developers continuing buying their licenses and stuff like that. So
Good point. Good point. But
Are there old games though? Are these like
Yes.
just
Yeah.
Some of them.
they-
Some are modern games, modern indie games and stuff, like
Yeah.
Tapeworm and Flea and Witch and Whiz, Galaxy or Good Boy Galaxy or something like that. You know, there's some newer stuff that's coming out, but then they also have older packs and stuff too.
this is a building up to Todd, and all he ever does is play Amberneck's section.
There are some exclusive. At least
wrong.
there's a few exclusives too for the Evercade, like the Duke Nukem. That's one of the only ways you can get it is
Mhm.
on the Evercade, other than like the PC version of the game.
Yeah.
And they just announced, isn't it Tomb Raider? Like the first 3, they're now going to have on this console version
yeah?
of it.
Is that the
On
same
the
one
Yeah,
that's
I
on
saw
the
that.
brand new Giga Giga carts.
Yep. I think it's a cool. I think it's a cool thing, and I'm looking forward to because I've been kind of holding out on getting the console. I have the older handhelds, but I've been kind of wanting the console so I can play some of those on a regular TV screen.
Okay,
And,
so there's a console version and then there's a handheld, so you can go back and forth.
yeah.
There's not a console version. There's several console versions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like what the TurboGrafx 16 did
different
back in the
options.
day, right?
Yeah, I mean they're trying to give you a modern take on some of the retro, as far as the feel of having a physical cartridge again. For those, even though Switch has it, this is just a standard cartridge that goes in, and this is the ability to switch over from different cartridges. So,
And everything, the whole game is on the cartridge.
games, it has.
Several
It's
games.
usually
Multiple.
packs. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
usually
packs,
multiple
yeah.
packs, like an
Okay.
they had the
Taito
Namco
pack.
or the Taito or the Atari setups, and they had
And
they
they're
had
not super expensive either. It's not like you're paying $60 or $70 for one of them. They're like what, like $20 or
Okay.
something.
20, 30
$20 to
bucks.
get like 8 to
Yeah.
12 games.
and then you got a cool case with the instruction manual, and it just brings that nostalgia back of having
Gotcha.
that physical cartridge back to you. So yeah.
Everybody's going to
big-
these digital stores. This is like for somebody who's this physical. My son's really
Loves
big in
physical. Yeah,
physical.
having them on the
Everything he
shelf.
buys, everything he buys for the Switch is physical. So this is probably something right up his alley.
Yeah, absolutely.
and if-
Obviously, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, if you just kind of go back, and I can remember like back when I would go like to Sears or something like that and buy a cartridge, and I'd get in the car and I couldn't wait to open it up and read all the
Mhm.
stuff inside,
Yeah.
So that's a really cool feature that brings everybody back.
MG, nice to see you finally took care of your floor in your arcade, buddy. Looks great. Bet you don't miss that shit.
I do, okay? I do. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you missed the boiler room, right? You missed
Yes.
the boiler room. Yeah.
That's the new boiler
Franklin
room.
hasn't come by and picked up the carpet yet. You might be going out to the corner and grabbing
Yeah.
the carpet. We may see next week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He just woke up.
Oh man.
But it's also
So-
nice the cartridges for the Evercade, the same cartridge for the the console as the handheld and everything too. So
Yeah, that's what we wanted as kids, wasn't it? Well, that's what the TurboGrafx 16 kind of bragged about because they had that little handheld and you could have those cards you could put in both. So I mean, that's what we've always wanted. Is whatever we played on the TV, we wanted on our handheld to go back and
Yep.
forth.
Compatibility.
So what was y'all's favorite handheld growing up? What was your favorite handheld? I'm gonna start with Stock Jock. What did you have a favorite one? You sent me,
Well, I'm
you
glad you
sent-
started.
Yeah,
you sent a couple pictures, so
So
Hey, football.
there you go. In the late 1970s, because I'm a 60s and 70s guy. This was my handheld that we had. The Coleco football.
Yep,
and
football's good.
Let's see
And
if
what
I
you
can
do,
bring the
you-
other one up here.
Yeah, and of course the other one was even better. Should be the baseball.
Really tiny picture,
Yeah,
but yeah.
yeah. The baseball, and that is actually what we, back then that's what we played. That was the handhelds that we had. They were
But you,
they were dope.
They were dope.
They were
Yeah,
dope.
They were dope. Yeah.
So you remember going on car trips with those and just hanging, being in the back seat and hanging out with those.
Yeah, I remember when my friend got one, I was like, this thing's the coolest thing ever. And I saved up all my allowance and everything like that to go get one. So it was cool.
Stockjot said, "Do you remember when batteries were invented?"
Yeah, yep. I was at the.
Great times.
I stood in line. I stood in line, MG, to get batteries. First batteries to come out.
Oh man. So
You remember
did anybody
when the calculator came out? Was that big deal when the calculator came out?
Oh heck yes, it was. No, it really was. I remember my dad knew a guy who worked for a company called Victor, and they did like adding machines and things like that. And he gave my dad a calculator for me to use in high school, and it was like $300 or $400.
Game changer.
Yeah. So I had to actually give it back. It was just basically he's lent to me for the school year.
Oh,
it was
man.
that expensive.
So I don't know if the rest of the panel did. Anybody else on the panel have the Game Boy? Anybody else have the Game Boy?
Oh, me too.
It was too rich for my blood when I was a kid.
Yeah,
my kids had it.
That was the same. Yeah, I couldn't. My mom wouldn't fork over the money for the Game Boy, and I don't know. I always wanted a Game Gear and could never get a Game Gear either. Even though I think they were a little more pricey because of the color screens back then. But
I got money. That's the first thing I got was a Game Gear when I got a job and stuff like that. That was my first
Game Gear
when I bought myself.
Didn't that have like 8 batteries and only lasted like 2 hours?
6.
Yeah.
I got the battery pack that you put in your pocket.
Yeah, you're like,
it was about
and you hoped it didn't shock you either.
It was like, the battery pack was like the size of like a 16-ounce Monster Energy.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Cable that came out of it that you plugged into it. Yeah.
It was about as big as this mic. It was huge.
I had a Game Boy. That was like the main and the first thing that I had. I did have a Game Gear as well. My dad, he had a boss. My dad was like the manager of the guy's store and stuff, and so he didn't have kids of his own. So we were kind of like, his adopted, nieces and nephews and stuff like that. And so you always knew whatever you asked Uncle Chuck for, you were going to get for birthday or for Christmas. When he came around and he asked you, so what are you wanting for your birthday? Or, hey, what are you wanting for Christmas? So I remember that was the thing I told him. I want a Sega Game Gear. And I ended up getting it from him. And
man.
Never had too many games for it. I think I only had like an NBA game for it. And I remember I had Sonic and Tails.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
It might be the only 2 games that I had. I don't recall having too many others.
Super Columns for that one. And that's probably the best version of Columns, which is that puzzle game.
Was it like Tetris type thing, like the diamond?
Yeah. But the Super Columns one, you could actually flip it on its side. It's the only version, and it's only version that does that, and it's on Game Gear. And I actually download that and play it on my phone just because that's the only version you can play it and actually enjoy that game.
Yep. Yeah, funny. This Kevin's talking about playing Mortal Kombat on the Game Gear with only 2 buttons. That was horrible. I was playing on the Amberneck. Yeah, I was playing on the Amberneck the other night, and Mortal Kombat sounds fun, and it's like not with 2 buttons. No.
Did they have that on Game Boy? Was that on Game Boy too?
Yeah.
They had Killer Instinct on Game Boy. That was actually, I heard, really good.
Yeah,
that's actually fun.
First handheld was
lots of Game Boy games, and that was before my dad started working for Chuck. Chuck worked at a pawn shop. He was a manager at a pawn shop, And so that's kind of how my dad met him. We'd go in and I'd sit on the countertop and watch cartoons and stuff. They had a TV going, and him and my dad and Chuck would talk and stuff like that and hang out. But they always had like huge rack of NES games. And so every time we go in there, Chuck would let me pick out an NES game to take with me, and he'd buy it for me, and I could take it home. So,
Wow.
like, I had
Chuck
a
sounds
huge
cool.
collection of NES games as a kid.
That guy Chuck is golden.
He was,
Chuck is rule.
he was an awesome
Chuck,
guy.
Chuck is dope. Is dope,
Chuck is
man.
dope.
He's golden.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chuck isn't still around, right? You don't know if Chuck is still
He's
still
not,
with us.
unfortunately, he passed a decade or two ago.
Oh,
So
man.
He was
wherever
a
you are, Chuck, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
He's probably contributed to the a large amount of my interest in gaming.
Awesome.
Oh,
But can you imagine, like, if you told me back in the 90s or even the 80s that you would have a Game Boy style game with thousands of games on it, I would have never believed you, because, you know, you always had the 1-for-1 cartridge. And now we've got handhelds everywhere that have thousands of games on it. I mean, I spend 30-40 minutes going through the Ambernick just looking for games, trying to remember from my past. So can you imagine being a kid and getting in the 90s and getting an Ambernick now, or getting an Ambernick back then and saying, look at this, man, look at all these games you could get.
Yeah, it's in color.
Yeah, in color. You didn't have, you know, and I remember, like, getting a Game Boy probably 3 or 4 years ago, because obviously I collect now. And my daughter, like, I really want this Game Boy. I really want this Game Boy. And I'm like, you're not gonna like it because it's, you know, it's older. And she's like, she got it, and she's like, I can't see nothing. You know, it's dot matrix, and it's like,
green.
it's
Where's the
green. I
color?
can't. Where's the color? I have to put a flashlight up to see what I'm looking at.
You remember that? Get the little light on it.
Yeah, the little light. The the.
And they did that with the
magnifier.
Game Boy Advance too. The first one.
yeah.
It's like it's color now, but you still need a flashlight to see it.
So your Game Boy was to her is what my Coleco is to my, you know, to your Game Boy.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
kids was the Game Boy Advance. That's what my kids were younger. That's what their first one was, a Game Boy Advance.
RG30. And see, and Chaotic could probably, you know, I got the bug for these handhelds, man. And it's like you get one of them, you get like 4 or 5 of them, right? You just can't stop. And it's not because you have like the same games. It's just some are better performing, some have multiple like the dual one, I forget which model it is. You probably know it on top of your head, Chaotic. The dual stick model, Ambernick.
The one I got is the 3
Something 35
353
XXH. Shit. Yeah.
353.
Yeah. But how many Ambernicks do you have, do you think, Chaotic? You got a couple, or?
Let's see. I only got one Ambernick. I got one Mayo Mini.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one too.
And I got 2 Retroid Pockets.
Yep. And it's like you just can't stop. And then, you know, you like go on AliExpress or you go on TikTok shop, and they're everywhere, and it's like I got 4 or 5 that I want that I don't need them. I've got tons of games to play. It's just I want to try something new. I want the new form factor, or I want the new sticks, or whatever the case may be. So
I bought this for $20 at Five Below, and this sucker has like 300 games on it. They're not the best, but my granddaughter loves them, and they're actually, I mean, there's a couple good NES games on them. It's just crazy how cheap these things have gotten, and how many, like you said, there's so many games on them that year.
Yeah, and I mean,
blow my mind. That would blow my mind if I was a teenager.
And I can't. I mean, my wife's probably going to kill me, but I'll probably end up buying 4 or 5 more handhelds, and I don't need them, but I just want them. So
what's the form factor you like the best? Do you like the old style Game Boy? Are you looking more like
it just depends on the game. It depends on the game. Like
Depends on the system
honestly,
and the situation.
and
So what-
and you know, I don't know.
What do you find yourself mostly playing? That what form factor you find that fills the need
lately
mostly?
mostly has been like the games that I grew up in, and even though I have the physical copies of them, I'm still like going back to them, like Joshua and the Wall of Jericho. Um, I love that console game from Nintendo, or on the Nintendo. Um, Cloudmaster on the Sega Master System. I'm sitting there playing that and remembering the hours that I spent in front of the TV playing that. So, do I need something because of a better screen or better joystick? Not necessarily, but I keep going through those games and just reliving the nostalgia of them, and I definitely keep wanting more. I don't, and even if I've got a whole shelf full of them, it doesn't matter, right? It's my money. I can do what I want with it.
I guess, yeah. You're investing in it.
Here's where it gets crazy now. If you go on Etsy, there's these dedicated stores now that can actually do modding on all these handheld systems now.
Yeah.
Where you can get PlayStation buttons put in, you can get Nintendo 64 buttons put in. The shoulder buttons, you can make them bigger, smaller, stick out a certain way, whatever's comfortable for you. You don't like the shell color, you can change the shell color, make it clear, make it purple clear, make it black clear. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
There's all kinds of different mods that all these people are 3D printing on Etsy. And in my situation, the reason why I would switch from, say, a vertical style handheld to a long horizontal style is the situation. I used the Game Boy style, vertical style for, say, old school arcade games that only require like 2 or 3 buttons.
Yeah.
And then I would do that vertical long style for newer games like PlayStation 2, GameCube games, as well as some of the higher tech games, that fighting games especially, because the 2 thumbsticks will work really well, say with Street Fighter or Killer Instinct or even Mortal Kombat. So there's just different search situations for different sorts of handhelds that you're looking for. And some of them you can connect to the TV, some of them you can't. Some of them you can connect Wi-Fi to another person that has a similar handheld, and you can play online against them.
Yeah.
So
really,
yeah.
I mean, we're in a golden age of
dude.
of
You gotta show me that one, chaotic.
Absolutely.
I don't think my Coleco football did that.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, we can play football on it. We can emulate it though, and then we can do it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Have you
I'm
guys
gonna grab my couple of handhelds. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen, speaking of like old tech meets new tech, there's a new cart coming out for the NES that has built-in Wi-Fi so that you can play online with each other. It's called Super Tilt Bros.
No.
So it's basically a Smash Bros game, kind of similar game, but it has online connectivity so that you can battle people from around.
Oh my god! It's for NES or Super NES?
For
Newer
NES.
NES. I'm looking at it right now.
Wow.
There's a Kickstarter I backed a few months ago, and it's getting ready to release soon. So I think you can actually start putting in pre-orders for the production carts and stuff now.
Pre-orders are
cool.
open. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm loving this old people taking these old consoles and bringing like modern games and modern tech to them. And like I've seen so many mods where they're putting HDMI ports on like all the old systems and stuff like that. Man, I love that kind of stuff. And people just amazing that they just spend all this time and they learn how to cut down a Wii to like a handheld. It's just crazy what people are doing with this stuff nowadays.
That's insane, dude.
It just stood out. It was something cool. It wasn't super expensive either to back it. It was kind of a reasonably priced NES cartridge compared to like what homebrews and modern NES games are going for anyways. And I just thought it was kind of a neat thing that they were looking at so they had to develop the cartridge with the Wi-Fi chip and everything in it.
Yep.
But that actually is opening, a whole new door for homebrew.
So how do they? Have they got an internet server? Is it connected to the internet, or they have their own network or something like that? Well, I mean,
I don't
I
know if
think
they
they
have.
have-
I'm sure
I
they
think they
probably
have
must
their own
have their own
server.
server. But
really, and so it just automatically connects to their server,
yeah,
So it looks like
At Games is doing, or not At Games, Arcade One Up.
because the game isn't like a brand new game. I guess it's been around for a little while, but they picked this because it was quite a popular game as far as homebrews go, and thought it just kind of made a great marriage of the two. To be able to play online and fight each other and stuff. So
That's awesome.
Well, guys, I think unfortunately I'm gonna have to hop off here.
Okay.
But I'm glad I got to stop by at least for a little bit. But
Yeah.
I told my wife it'd be like maybe 45 minutes, and it's been like an hour. And then she's like, where are
back
you
to
at?
kids.
And I'm like, I don't know. Like, but I'm so glad to be on here this week with you guys and be able to discuss this stuff. With the handhelds and everything. Before I go though, my two favorites were the Game Boy Advance SP and the DS Lite, the first iteration after the original DS. That was because it still had the cartridge where you still put your Game Boy cartridges in at the bottom. So then that way you can still play all your Game Boy games as well as the new DS games. That was like for me, I can play 3D games on a handheld. Like that was amazing to me. So.
Yeah, and this is the Guitar Hero version. There was a Guitar Hero adapter you put on here, and you play Guitar Hero, and you strummed the touch screen with your fingers, so you can play Guitar Hero on this. It cramped your hand like crazy, but yeah, that was one of the cool things you could do with that.
Yeah, I had the special controller that you inserted. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
I love that. Yeah.
All righty, guys. Well, I'll catch y'all later.
Appreciate
All right,
you, Galaga Guy.
Gal.
Have a wonderful vacation. We'll see you when you come back. All right.
If he lets me go. All right. Bye.
After night in the hot
Bye-bye.
tub. MG said he was streaming drinking the hot tub.
Yeah, they're getting ready to set that up right now.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I hate that DS.
Really?
That Nintendo. You want to know what? My kids had it. Okay. And they left it in the car all the time. And one morning I went out there and the back windows were all smashed out of my car.
Oh no!
And people stole them. So I don't like that thing. I hate it.
Well, ain't their fault.
Yeah, well, that's my kids' fault. I made them pitch in a few bucks or more chores around the house.
I had somebody break into my car for those LCD DVD players you put on the back of your headrest. And they even stole the wrong one. They stole the one that was a extender, so it didn't even have the DVD player or anything. They smashed my window and took it. So I still had the one that I could play DVDs. I'm like, why did they steal this thing?
Wow, that's crazy.
I just had like 3 weeks ago. I had my passenger window smashed in my driveway because somebody thought I had guns in the car because I have these headsets because I coach shooting. Up in my visors, and so they must have figured there was guns in there, and they smashed them in. And
your house?
At my house, my truck was in the driveway, and they smashed them out in the middle of the night.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, so I got more handhelds here. So right there,
I got that one.
I got the Pac-Man.
That was awesome.
The Pac-Man, all right.
And then I've got this one here. I've got Space Invaders.
Nice.
They let's see.
Technology these days.
Yeah, I got it's on. And it works.
That's crazy how small they can get those things.
They have a lit marquee.
Yeah, it does.
I need a riser, Joel. Can you help me out?
What about the coin door?
Yeah.
Coin door, right? Loving that coin door.
I've got a few more of those too. I think I got Dig Dug and Galaga Guy. Galaga.
Yeah.
So,
you got Burger Time?
No Burger Time. I wish I did. They didn't have that one.
Yeah.
So,
those are at Target, man. I love those things.
Yeah. And of course I've got some, of the I got a Build-A-Cade. That's about handheld, right? And then
yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome.
I'm
Well-
really not back in the 1960s and 70s and 80s. I do have a Steam Deck. All right. So
He's getting up there.
yeah.
He games all the time.
Of course, it's got the build on it, so I play all the old games on it. But
See, that's the one thing probably on this panel I need to do is I need to get a Steam Deck or an Ally so I can start, because you guys send out those good deals, and I'm like, I should buy some of these games before I miss out. That fear of missing out for sure. So
We talk about traveling, and when we go traveling now, this is kind of my go-to because it's actually a PC. I can do my computer stuff, and everybody's seen the ROG Ally, so
yeah.
And mine's modded because I hate those back buttons, but this can do all the web browsing and stuff I need to do, and plus it has all the PC games on there. It does everything a Steam Deck does because you can put Steam on it. So I mean, for me, this is the go-to. I don't know about you guys though. When we go to hotels and stuff like that, everybody, my kids, I've done it for years. They all bring the consoles, so that we got the Switch and the PS5 and the Xbox. But the biggest thing is that they want to know if the hotel itself, you can plug in the consoles to those TVs. So depending on what hotel you go to,
it's getting harder and harder to do that now.
No, it depends. All depends on the hotel.
Yeah,
Some
I know.
Like some more expensive ones won't let you, but if you go to a cheap motel, they let you hook everything up to it. A funny story: I took my we paid for a Christmas trip, went to this casino place that had an indoor water park, everything. Get there, then we got the PS5 for Christmas and the Switch. They all brought it, and all the kids were like ready to hook it up to the TV, and they couldn't hook it up. So my middle son went to the store and bought a big 40-inch TV, and they brought it in, and then they said they're just going to return it when they got done. But he liked it so much, and we ended up keeping it. So we put our own TV in front of the stinking hotel just because they wouldn't let us hook up our own HDMI. So when we travel, we bring everything. So so when we game, we go all out. So we don't mess around when we're traveling.
Yeah, I can't imagine having everything you need for gaming, but at the same time, I carry a lot of things to make sure that I have everything I need. What we got here?
Anybody have these?
Oh wow!
I don't remember those small ones. I remember the Double Dragon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These were McDonald's Happy Meal toys.
What?
Awesome. With the one button or the
when
two
I
button?
graduated high school, I was babysitting my youngest sister. There's like 10 years difference between us. So we heard about these, and I drove her into town, and we got Happy Meals just so that we could get these games and play them.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, they don't make Happy Meal toys like that anymore, do they?
Nope, they do not. Huh.
No, not cool ones. They're all biodegradable now.
Hey.
Whoa.
Blip.
Oh, that's cool. Do that.
All right.
Where's some money?
You play that one, Daryl?
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, I do remember that one. Yep.
2-person, 2-player, head-to-head.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Oh, I like. For me though, my go-to is always the Ambernick. I think.
Yeah.
Because it has just a long battery. It's got a good selection of pretty much anything you want to be able to play. I've been going back and forth lately between the Switch and my Rogue. Really like the Rogue, but the nice thing about the Switch is like a lot of the time JoJo wants to play with me, and so I don't have to bring a bunch of controllers and stuff. I just detach the Joy-Cons and hand him one, and him and I can play. So like when we're even when we're camping and stuff in the camper, we can set that little screen up, and him and I can just sit there and
play a game, and I have a lot of digital games on the console and everything too. So that it's kind of been hard to leave behind a lot when I'm deciding what I'm going to take when I travel. But the other thing I was going to show was this handheld.
Oh yeah,
You guys seen these? They're
I seen them on Amazon. I was
Yeah.
wondering
the
about
size
those.
of a credit card
Yeah.
and slip in your pocket. So I have a Game Boy Micro that I used to kind of carry around with me in my pocket a lot as like a everyday carry type thing. But I got this. It takes a little SD card and you can put piles of games on it, and just a lot thinner and stuff. But it's kind of a neat thing. And then of course there's the backbone for travel as well.
There you go.
If you remember to leave your Steam PC or Rogue Ally turned on at home, you can log in with Steam Link on your phone and play from your phone. What is that called, Joel? This was so this one's Tremu Model S, but they're also, they call them something else too, a different company, I think.
They're on Amazon if you look them
I'll have
up.
to
Yeah.
look it up. I picked this one up off AliExpress, but I think a different company, or they rebranded or something.
Probably.
I'll look
There's
it
probably
up
a bunch of different companies get the same
drop it
thing.
and
Yeah.
Plays a lot of different, few different emulators on it. So it's got NES, Super NES. I think there's arcade on there. So just something that's a nice slip in your pocket, take with you to church.
Well,
Kevin Colossal said Nintendo had those too, about the same size with
Game and Watch.
Yeah,
Game and Watch.
I have a few of those. Yeah,
that is such a good machine. I wish they would have put more games, because I would like to play Punch Out on that thing. I would carry that thing everywhere, because that's a solid piece of thing, and that's what I found when I looked up different ones that were that. I wish somebody would just make one that you could, that exact form factor.
I was surprised that they didn't continue doing that. They did the Mario, they did the Zelda, which I think Chaotic has, right? Yep.
I think it's awesome.
I saw one in Walmart the other day, and I know they went on a clearance a while ago, but I think that one was still like $30-$40. And I still wish I'd just went ahead and bought it, because I didn't get the Mario one, but I definitely would have.
Yeah, the Mario one, does it have like a hidden feature on it or something? You can play like Luigi or something on the Mario game.
Yep. I think so.
I've seen a hack on it. It took quite a bit to hack them, but somebody did get it to put all the ROMs for NES on there. I just want one for Punch Out. I would love that form factor and a Punch Out, and that's what Joel has. Yep. I don't know. Can you put ROMs on that thing, Joel?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Is it? Can you do Punch Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Drop just a micro SD card in the bottom, and you can put all kinds of different ROMs on it.
Yeah, I'm interested in something like that.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, not to switch gears too much, but we do want to show a video that was sent in to us. A viewer that sent in her home arcade walkthrough and wanted us guys to check it out on the shows. So
carpet better be good.
Yeah, the carpet better be like top notch, right? Right. Real quick before we move on to that, I ended the poll. We ended up with 39% for Dig Dugs. So the game of the week is Dig Dugs. So go ahead and rock those scores, and even if they're not top notch, make sure you still enter your scores in, and you might win a Arcades Anonymous T-shirt next week. So Arcades Anonymous iScores. Go ahead.
Can I ask a couple requests on that? And that is
sure.
Gallagher guy, do it like 5 minutes before the show starts. And Vader Dave,
1/4 challenge.
Same thing. Give us all a little bit of hope until at least the last minute. All right.
Daryl got crushed on Donkey Kong score.
It's just that was so depressing. I'm like, I'm doing pretty good, and then, oh no, I'm not.
All right, so this video that she sent us was only about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and share that on the thing here. Let's see if we could see it really well. How's that look, gentlemen?
Yeah, I can
Get
see
our
it.
pads and paper out.
Full screen it.
All right. Yeah. Hold on a second here. Give us a minute to get where we need to get, and I'm gonna turn on the volume here, and let's play through and see what it looks like. All right. So you first walk in, you see all these consoles that she's got.
Nice cat.
Yeah, nice cat. Look at this. Oh, I saw like a gaming PC.
I can hear the music already.
Oh yeah.
I can hear the thumping.
Whoa.
Oh.
Ski ball. Ooh, I like that bowling.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Oh, this is legit.
Yeah, this is legit.
Holy
Look at this.
smokes.
Arcade 1-ups, man. She got the real thing.
It's just the real
Hey.
game room
you
decor.
got Airbnb in this place?
Oh yeah. Oh, the little a real Sim. Is that a real Simpsons?
That was real Simpsons, yeah.
You full screen it?
Yeah. That better?
Liking that ski ball. This is like that thing that
Whoa.
Yoga guy was at,
It
but
just,
it's in her
it
house.
just keeps going.
Is that a Star Wars? What is that? No, it's not Star Wars.
Smash.
Yes,
TV.
Right next to a wood stove. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a real wood stove or a pellet?
Yeah.
It's Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero. Oh my gosh.
There it is.
Oh my gosh,
Crazy,
this is insane.
I collect everything.
There she is.
Oh wow, this is
Wow.
awesome, Lacey.
All right, guys, subscribe to their channel.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Check
everybody
out
give her a
Lacey.
shout out.
Lacey forever.
Lacey Forever.
Lacey forever ain't joking around.
She's got 149 subs, so let's.
Oh, we gotta get that up. This is.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, what is this? What is this game right here?
It's Guitar Hero.
No, the one
Oh, the one
that
she'll
she's
spin
going
next
around.
Mario Kart. They built the Guitar Hero from scratch, so awesome looking.
Wow.
Nice.
Very
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Oh wow.
But bigger.
So
I want more. See that again.
so let's see here. Oh, we can't do ads here. Can't do that.
They ain't paying for that.
Oh, hey, guys, I'm the new host tonight.
Yeah.
Welcome to our Kids Anonymous.
What'd you do with Todd?
Boot him out of here, man.
How do you boot out on his own show?
I will. If we want to talk, we should. Since Todd's not here, we should. The carpet did look like it was all stretched and perfectly matched up. So nice job there on the carpet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm sorry. It was so crazy. I lost it all.
Pulled a Brian,
Yeah.
didn't you? You hit
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. No. So I heard as I was coming back in, very nice carpet, Lacey. I
Yes.
enjoy your carpet, but I think you do need to talk to Stock Jock and see if he can get you some carpet. Can you imagine having that particular
Right here,
carpet?
Lacey. There you
Look
go.
at that, Lacey.
That
Look
is-
at that.
Arcade carpet with some black lights. You're good to go.
Yeah. I feel very
no.
yeah.
Inadequate, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. That's how like Vader's Donkey Kong score right there. That's a whole nother level.
I have build pictures in my community post. That's pretty
Okay.
cool. Pretty cool. So, yeah.
Oh, that is
Very nice, Lacey. Thank you for sharing with us. We were privileged for you to send that to us to check out live on the show. And we hope you get a couple of subs. And we'll be
definitely-
following you for sure. So,
Hey, on that Guitar Hero, what's inside it? What's running it? Is it Is it a Wii? Is it a
That look, I don't know. That look
or PC or is it? Just curious.
probably an Xbox or a PS3 if I was to guess.
Yeah.
Do you have
Well,
room
we
for
wait
more
for-
Don't
machines?
bring her on the show. Everybody's got questions.
Yeah.
You got so many questions.
Do you have room for more machines? If you choose, what arcade would you remove? So that's a good question for her as well. So
Yeah.
want to know what's in that Guitar Hero, and do you have more room, or are you maxed out?
I will say one thing. That is dope. Like dope all the
I
way.
love to, but
Okay.
moving these things takes a team. Yep, I
Yeah.
completely understand that for sure.
Do you have a walk out basement? Hopefully, so you don't have to bring those things downstairs. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey,
Yeah, it is.
Stock Jock, she has a Jurassic Park Pro.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right there, Lacey. There's the LE.
Man, she's next level. She's next level, man. We ain't even touching that.
And she
Yeah,
doesn't have an
like-
LE, okay, but
like-
she's that's all right, you know.
Like Jason said, we're very inadequate
And
now.
that's right.
So we're throwing in the towel. So
Oh
All right,
man,
so-
that is great room.
Okay.
Dell
Great room.
PC
Good
for the Guitar Hero. So
Okay.
Whoa.
It may be Retro Lizard. Maybe she knows Retro Lizard.
yeah, maybe she does.
It might be his
Yeah.
Guitar Hero build.
Might be.
Was he emulating? Because that's a console game. Unless he's emulating the arcade machine.
And
you can do
she's
both
maxed
on-
out.
On,
She's maxed out. So no more.
on
She-
Retro Lizard's build, you can use it all. So
Yeah. There you go.
I can bug him and see what he's using.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
He's probably just
But-
using a mini PC.
I know, but what version of Guitar Hero?
it's going to be
Oh.
PlayStation, Wii, all of them.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That's awesome. There's
No
an
awkward silence. No
Well, they
awkward
were waiting
silence.
for it. They wanted
Can't
it.
help it.
They
We're
were
kind of speechless. We're all inadequate. We suck now.
Or
Yeah, we really are.
somebody said they came in for they come for the awkward silence, so we gave it to them.
Yeah.
oh, they come in for it.
Yeah, it was in the chat.
Best home arcade ever.
God, it was legit.
Yeah, I'm
That's
That's
kind of speechless here.
yeah.
I think Rex
yeah.
would even like that one. I think he could
Yeah.
make a video on that one.
What's your dream cab and did you get it? LOL.
Yeah. 1,000 questions
want-
now.
yeah.
Everybody's interviewing her.
That's right.
Yeah, we gotta get her on and say where did this all start?
Well, I also like the fact she put all those other things in there too. You know, the skee ball and the bowling, and you know, those are really fun games.
Well, see, now
PC
she can be
version.
like Killer Arcade Games and add a coin machine. She's good to go.
Yeah, no doubt.
Claw machine needs a claw machine.
Yeah, it's a claw machine. Yeah, or one of those quarter machine or quarter pushers.
Yeah,
coin
that's what
pushers.
No
Yeah.
emulation. That's run the PC version. So good.
Yep,
Oh yeah, they did make a PC version of 3.
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, that
Yeah.
bowling one. I would love to have something like that. That bowling game.
Joel, are you speechless too, buddy?
Yeah, it was a nice setup.
Very
That-
nice
that-
setup.
That Guitar Hero cab is like a lot bigger than that build you basically drew out for everybody.
It's
Isn't it, Joel?
definitely not a 3/4 scale.
No, it's
that's
not.
a
Full
Could
scale.
you imagine
I
Matt
think
would
it's
probably
150.
Matt would be going
100%.
crazy if he
Yeah.
saw that thing, man.
Oh man,
He would be
we have to
going
show him that
crazy.
video. We have to show him.
He's
that
gonna
video.
have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I'll run. You see, they had she had a Mario Kart too. The two
Yeah.
Mario Kart. So I'm wondering if that's connected. It should be, right?
Lacey,
Yeah.
does it all get used a lot? That's a.
What's up, Jeff?
I mean,
Hey, Jeff Rule, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, we'll just get her 10 subs. There you go.
It's about games that are replayable,
Yes.
no doubt.
yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Not about collecting them all, but getting the games that you you're gonna play.
That's why I feel you there.
So
Yeah.
man.
Did you see that before, Brian? And
She sent it to me in an email.
okay.
So I checked it out and I was like, okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure it was like a real thing and everything. So, and then I was like,
Yeah.
here, Todd, you got to see this, and we got to put it
Yeah.
on the show. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
gotta
thank
we
you for
gotta do it.
sharing.
Yeah, no doubt. We need to do another tour video too, where we look at arcades. That was a fun show. That was
Well,
a
just
really
don't
fun.
show hers again and be against anybody else's. I mean,
all right.
Yeah,
So
no,
obviously, we all need to up our games. Just a
yes,
little
we
bit.
do. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
never ever probably be able to match that, but at
No.
least
I mean,
when it comes
there
to
were-
carpet. Maybe the carpet I might be able to do her with, but that's about it.
I know we don't have the room. I mean, is there one though, like a legit real machine you would want?
You asking her?
I know, and all of you, anybody.
Well, Robotron
I know what you
be
would
fine.
want. I know what.
yeah,
you would want.
Robotron. I mean, come on,
Robotron.
Stock Jock is Robotron. All
Oh,
day
they had
long.
that Smash TV. Would you settle for Smash?
I would settle for Smash TV if Robotron was on it. As long as the stick play was good, but I'm sure it will be, or hopefully. And that
ever
would
make a
probably be the
combo?
one. It would. I would say that's the one cab that real arcade I would probably ever put in my house. Purchase, put in my house would be that. But I'm just scared to death to work on those things. I mean,
Yeah.
I
think if I could get a Tekken 3, I think that would be the one that I would buy and have a Tekken 3.
375.
Big cab, dude. That's a big cab. I've seen it in person.
It is a huge cab.
I think it was the last weekend I was at that auction. 375.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was. Yes,
I didn't know
cab.
much about it. I'm like, I bid 350, and some guy goes 375. I'm not going anymore. I don't even know anything about this game. And I told these guys, they're all like, "What?" So,
Well,
He's like, I got it. I think I would want some. I think I would want some kind of shooting game, Virtual Cop or something like that.
shooters are fun and they're just so replayable. You know.
yeah.
That's what I like about them. I mean, to just pick them up and play.
Well, that's a good question. What's the most? If anybody comes to into your arcade, what's the most played one?
Pac-Man, to be honest.
Pac-Man.
Big Doug. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then my
they
racer.
They love my T2. They just love playing that. They'll stand in line to play that.
I wouldn't mind the Batman Raw Thrills racer.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Racer / shooter.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Joel, if you go to the mall by me, they have a little arcade thing and they have that machine sit down.
They have it up at the indoor water park too that we go to.
Yeah. And they have that Tekken 3 too.
Wow.
It's a big machine, but
It is a big machine.
that would be a cool one to have.
Is MG still in the chat?
We lost
Well,
him.
we lost
Calling
MG.
he probably want to go bother Retro Lizard, who's streaming right now too.
Alrighty.
Well,
guys,
we're second fiddle.
Yeah, we're second fiddle as always.
Paperboy. Vader said Paperboy. I agree with that. That's actually a good.
Well, it has
the controls.
Yeah, it had the.
It's unique.
Yeah, it's unique in that respect. So
I would say Glenn's Star Wars thing would be the closest thing you could get to replicating that.
I guess
She said
she was
Big-
trying to say Big Buck.
Big Buck.
Is
Yeah, Big
probably
Buck.
the most. Well, that's
Yeah,
an easy one to play and get into. Yeah, I could see
Yeah,
people
well,
kind
it's a
of gravitating
shooting game.
to it. So yeah,
Yeah, people like to shoot those. They're shooting those deers with those shotguns, of course, not with rifles.
yep. There you go.
Yeah, I mean that's right up your alley, Daryl. You remember those skeet shooting games that used to have like a huge screen, and they would just it's kind of skeet shooting, and you just kind of
We actually have not to get totally off subject, but we have a number of our shooters. They purchased these. It's called Surefire system, and it hooks up to your computer, and you put a laser in your barrel. Okay, and if you just have a big mural on your wall, and you just call pull, and when you call pull like you normally would, it will put a laser target, or a target will shoot across the screen, and you shoot at it. And it will register to you whether you hit it or not, how far in front you were, how far behind it, how fast you pull the trigger. all that stuff. It's crazy how in depth they can get on those things. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about too. It was on a big screen. It was always in the arcade. I remember that one.
Yeah, and they did a golf one too.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, we've been talking for an hour and a half. I think it's ready to send these nice people home.
Yep.
If any final thoughts before I do that?
That was thanks. It was golden being on here tonight.
Yep. No, thank you.
And dope.
I think it was dope.
And
I think it was a dope.
You're a dope guest. We love you, Multicade Matt. We hope you've been watching while you were at work. And if not, you need to check out Lacey Forever. We'll make sure you get that link in our private chat, because you're gonna go crazy when you see that Guitar Hero. So and all the other cool stuff that's down there. So remember, game of the week, Dig Dug. Make sure you play. Chaotic, you got something, brother?
I was going to say, just make sure everybody that's here, if you haven't subscribed to everybody here, subscribe to everybody here on the panel, as well as Lacey is Forever.
Yep.
As well as check out my show on Sunday. Yo
Retro.
It's been doing really good, man. It's been doing really good.
Yeah, Retro.
This latest episode, we got over 500 views now. So
awesome.
I don't know what happened. It's blowing up.
That's awesome, brother.
But
I'm
really
8 away
excited
from
about
800.
baby.
I'm 8 subs away from 800. I'm pretty psyched about that.
I'm 150 away from 500. So let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Let's get you guys there, and we're gonna do something special.
3 away from 30.
We're gonna do something for you, Jay.
What's that?
When you get to 1,000, we're gonna do something special for you, brother. Or don't know. Want to do a giveaway show or something? Maybe we can find some donors and get you some.
If you guys can figure it out, I'm willing to do it. But I don't. I'm just happy I'm getting there.
I heard he's gonna have a giveaway, and it's gonna be your Pac-Man stick back.
It's gonna be your pinball machine.
Oh Lord!
Pac-Man.
I should give that away.
Oh God!
That was nice.
Rub it in.
Yeah, rub salt in the wound. Yeah. Well,
Dude,
guys, thank you.
I can't give away Pac-Man stuff. I just have a problem.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you're checking us on replay, thank you.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to another great show next week. Hopefully everybody will be back with us, and we'll have a fantastic thing. We're going to do something Sunday. We're going to play. Try to catch up with you guys on Sunday, maybe, if you are part of the Arcades Anonymous Discord.
See what work says.
Yeah. See if you guys can come in. He's giving away a Nerf gun with no bullets. Yep, that sounds like a perfect Jay giveaway.
Yep.
So
I don't have a Nerf gun, so I have to get one at Ali's.
All right, guys. Well, let's send these people home. We appreciate you guys. Y'all have a fantastic week, and we will see y'all next week. Out.
Yeah.